Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Ireland Esports Series, powered by Monster, powered by Natives, and also in conjunction with Rad Dogpatch Labs and EG Machines. It is another EAFC broadcast. I have magically gotten my wish somehow, and we have actually gotten ourselves organized. So today we are going to be having sebt1q and Sai taking each other on. sebt1q, currently top of the leaderboard, I believe. Let me just double check here. He is sitting with a very clean 4-0 at the moment with 2 matches played. So there is one disqualification in there. And we have Sai. We'll be taking him on. 2 maps played. Currently one. Let me see here. How does this work out? Yes, so he is 1-0 and 2. So I believe one of his maps was disqualified somewhere in the tournament. We'll just have to double check that. But regardless, it is kind of like a David and Goliath story here at the moment. Although the thing with Sai is he is sitting towards the bottom of the table. Haven't seen that much out of him. So, you know, bit of a unknown so far in this one. Whereas sebt1q, he is also playing LOI, or is way I should, with our head admin example, also taking part currently flawless. And sebt1q, he's doing pretty good. I believe it's his first season, playing competitively. So it'll be interesting to see how the 2 tournaments go hand in hand, because obviously in this one, absolutely flying colors. And the other one's struggling a little bit, but we'll just have to see how he progresses out it. We are just waiting to get both. Yeah, so we're just waiting to get both the players going. While we wait, it's not a bad idea to sort of back. There we go. Okay, they have joined up in the lobby. Okay, yeah. So we are going to be getting underway quickly here, which thank God, because there's only so much filling. Yes, regardless, it's good to get games underway, because although they happen so frequently, they always are exciting. Check out, and we know at least sebt1q is quite a known quantity multiple times on stream. Shout out to him for being a player who seems very happy to get himself organized in a timely fashion. But yeah, quite a controlled, more of like a proper way of playing competitive EAFC, where it's a bit more patient. The wide players allowing your fullbacks to get pushed up. This is all stuff example time. So thanks very much, mate. But yeah, a much more controlled, proper way of doing things, whereas we've seen him a lot go up against opponents. It's very box to box, a little bit scrappier, a little bit more what I would be doing. And let's get right underway here. Will this work? Yes, I'm producing as well as casting this time around. So let's see how this one goes. Let me adjust that. There we go. And it looks like it's going to be sebt1q in the red, starting things off for us quite nicely here. Whereas Sai there in white. And as I said, sebt1q starting off with that more controlled build up. Here it will out though. Wayward ball, pick things off. I do kind of like this early approach from sebt1q, because quite often we see him get caught out very early on in the first map as he's trying to figure out. He's making some good progress down the flank at the moment. And again, this measured, patient build-up. Will he have a go from range? No, he passes into the box. Good cutout, though. Patient build-up, patient defense, and all around a very measured phase play. sebt1q in the red, and Sai is in white. Septic on the edge of the box, trying to run it down to the byline. The cutback, the pass back to the penalty spot. Interception, and now Sai can try to make something happen here. Sai seems to be quite good. I know it's early days, but very patient and well put together defensively here. The attack, it's trying, some of these long through ball attempts haven't really worked out thus far. But this might be an opportunity for him. Will put it across the box. Goes for the overhead kick. And then the half volley. Will not find anything. But at least putting a little bit of pressure on sebt1q after the opening phase of play. Guys in there. A little bit reckless. Won't get the ball, unfortunately. sebt1q. Again, just patiently passing in the box, finds some space to shoot, and that is your opening goal of the night. Goes the way of sebt1q. Doesn't fall behind and get caught out like he sometimes has a tendency to do in the opening game. And this could be a rough night here as sebt1q with another interception. Sai does manage to repel that attack. Was looking a little dicey here. Manages to get away with it. Fortunately, they're not able to stick together too many. Oh, bouncing quite a bit. Oh, I thought the audio was doubling. Anyway, sebt1q is to shoot, does not find the goal, and the pressure firmly mounting on Sai here. sebt1q dribbles his way into the box, finds some space to shoot. Blocked, however, does manage to get the ball back and trying to close down here, and that's another for sebt1q. Things looking rough early on here for Sai. Just trying to relax a little, relieve some of this pressure, give himself some ball. Does manage to find a little bit of space out wide, but the cutback predictable. sebt1q, that one. It's similar to real football, where in real football, constantly being on the defensive can be quite tiring, but it can be quite frustrating, and you have a tendency to leave gaps and make mistakes when you do then get on the ball, because it's one of few opportunities to kind of lunge at it a little bit. Similar in EAFC as well, spending so much time on defense that when you get the ball, you're not able to do too much with it. In sebt1q, 3-0, 28 minutes on the clock. Yeah. By outclassed so far, seems quite rattled. Hopefully, though, he's able to at least get one going in the next game. We have seen some very one-sided maps, which then next match get completely turned on its head. Lunging that tackle, sebt1q manages to from the marker, and a good tackle actually kind of for a corner. sebt1q there, corner route, goes man in the box now, dribbling, looks for the cutback. Fortunately, sebt1q Sai gets away, but bouncing apart, will get a shot off. Good save, however. Again, Sai keeps it to 3, but 3 knows better than 4 now. Alright, good bit of interplay on the ball. Looking for a gap to open, hopefully. Marshall will get his way. Box, looking for that decisive pass, so you might have to start just having a try with what he gets, as trying to get it all the way in. And another here for sebt1q as he goes 4-0 up. Almost half time in the first match. Sai can try to buy himself a little bit mental breathing here, because even a goal or two can world of difference. Good bit of dribbling on the wing there, but sebt1q man put it out. And well, again, a really good lunge here. Yes, side down the wing at the moment. Has the ability to, this pot's actually, all gets put behind by sebt1q. Corner now for Sai. Launches it in. Goes for the overhead kick. Looks spectacular. Unfortunately, not very accurate. And yeah, Shane, that is a huge game, especially for the way that the table is currently looking. Loiter sitting there 4-0-1. If you beat sebt1q, go high with Loiter on everything actually, which is quite interesting. You both will still be behind sebt1q, but remember the finals is play. The finals are played on LAN, so it'll be important to try to get that, even if it'll still take a while to catch up to them. I believe we're almost done groups anyway. It'll be important to try to get in that second position to avoid them in bracket, so that you can pick them on. Yeah, take them on in person, which might completely change up the dynamic of the groups currently. I feel like we haven't made that clear enough, actually. There should probably be a post-finals for us as going on, so that people can get the day booked off. But yes, be aware of that. Now, in this game, they'll have a match to get through. We are in the second half, 50 minutes past. sebt1q running it down the flank. The potential for the cutback is cut out, but then the ball straight back to sebt1q's feet, puts it wide, and I. Bit of an adventurous ball to his ball back there. Goes for the through ball, and yeah, this is kind of at the point of desperation. I feel like it was already there in the first half. But again, just right here with an opportunity. No, cut out by sebt1q. Even though he might not, he's not going to get anything in this match potentially, there is still a second one to be played, and I think it is important to try to get yourself a goal in the first match, just to prove to yourself and to sebt1q that it can be done. Because if your opponent gets too far ahead, sometimes if they stop showing any respect, if they were in the first place, it can become insanely difficult to try to get your feet back underneath you again. I feel like that will be important for Sai, even just to get one here. If it ends up being 4-1, 5-1, whatever, at least he'll still have proven to both players that it can be done. Fortunately, not going to be that attack, however, and yeah, just lunging into the tackles, trying to put a stop sebt1q as he runs down the flank back into the park. Cut out Modric currently. For the through ball here, sebt1q goading him into trying it, constantly trying to play him offside. The ball will end up back in sebt1q's hands, and he can break here. Mbappe on the wing, cuts it back into the middle. Muller for the shot, cut out. sebt1q plays it in here, gets around the challenge from Sai, cuts back, good save, and straight back to the corner here for sebt1q. Edge of the box, and that is 5-0. Mbappe putting his foot through that. I mean, he's slowed down his pace of goals. That's something. But again, Sai just needs to try to realize it was done pretty quickly here. Usually the first game is quite one-sided, as people are getting caught off by each other's styles. Just needs to bear that in mind. Try to mentally reset for the next one. Because if he gets it to a third, then at that point it just becomes a best of 1, baby. Yeah, Shin, top 4 in the groups goes through. So right now, based off how the groups are sitting, that would be Septic, Loiter, yourself, between EJDK and Ayanurag, AJ Anurag. I'll ask people the pronunciation for their names when it comes to it. But yes, that is how the table. If groups were to end tomorrow, that would be the way it goes. So it's very important for players like Sai and EJDK to be picking up even wins here and there, because again, you don't have to come top in the groups, you just have to make it through groups, get the playoffs, and then anything happens at that point. But in this one, we did miss Septic 6 here. Looking to try to add to that tally. This might be one of the, I would have to actually look and see if people have screenshots. It might be the higher, or one of the more lopsided scorelines, one of the most, but Sai, then you wing. For the cutback, no, he's just going to try to go it alone, and unfortunately, puts it too close to the wire. Septic got it out. Try and change down, pass back to the back feet, I should say. Cut out there from company, however. Very shot from Spain behind. Other 2-person. He's here. Ooh. Free in the middle of the box. No defenders around him, but unfortunately, they will get it on target. Trying to play it out from the back here. Die. Minute remaining. Added time. Stoppage time will be 2. Back to probably just fucking launch it. Still dicey. Septic looking for a 7th. Keeper all over it. And that is your 2 minutes of stoppage time. Up Septic 6-0 here. And yeah, a very, very dominant performance there. From the Trinity player. And we'll give it a second or two. In other games, we will go for a very quick break, but when it comes to collegiate, the quick break seems to be lightning quick, and we seem to almost instant in really. Actually, you know what? Even if it's a turn, it'd be nice to have. So don't go anywhere. We will be back with the second match from Septic versus Sai. Hello everyone. Remember whenever I said it was a quick turnaround? Well, I wasn't lying. We're back into the second game. This is, of course, the Ireland Esports Collegiate Series. Powered by Monster Energy, Natives, and in conjunction with Rira, Dogpatch Labs, and Beans. Anyway, we are underway here. Septic in blue, Sky in white. And after such a dominant first match there from Septic, and Sai breathe a glimmer of hope here. Even if, you know, it doesn't manage to pick up this match, can it be a little bit closer? I personally have faith. A lot of the time, the first match is a bit one-sided, just because people styles and get to take a breather. Things change drastically better for them. That is such a heavy tackle. Anyway, in this one, 7 minutes past Septic. Oh, gets taken down. Last one back as well. Interesting to see the guy coming. Yeah. Okay. The yellow card. The first yellow card, actually. So far. Takeover. Oh, good pass through. Septic mountains in space. The block comes in, but comes straight back out for the rebound. Septic 1-0 ahead. That was actually a really nice little set piece. Outside, completely flat-footed. I just dribbling straight through the center. This is classic Ultimate Team stuff after you down a goal that you're a little bit tilted with, let's say. Try to run it straight through the middle. Not going to happen there for side. Gets close. Actually gets a corner out of it. Or is on the edge of the box to Company. Bappe to Schneider. Cuts through the middle. The cutback open. Unfortunately goes to the wrong player. Going the wrong side of the defender. Gets caught out. Nudges him off there. Okay, yeah, I was 1 second. But the advantage back. Thankfully, as Mbappe. Crappy opening. Side tackle now. Guy tries to stop the cutback, and that is another yes, that is another cutback there. Epic. Now is score, and Shane, if you're doing 8 tomorrow, I could definitely get it covered. Way my personal schedule is, I'm probably I think need to be somewhere at 10. But let me know in the chat. Let me know in if I think cover it, or if I can get cover it. By buyer. Anyway. Bye. Long ball. And got Cal Walker, all the pace in the world. No, Shane, as in I need to be somewhere at 10 p.m. Unfortunately. Fortunately, it's not in a pub, but yeah, I have to be somewhere bored that time. These heavy tackles, I respect them. Long ball here will find Vinny. Back, looking for a back on the edge of the box, dribbling his way around, might have the first goal. Die. Good save comes through, and Septic now looking to launch a counter attack of his own. A back available here, and Sai tries to close down, but that is third to Septic. And dribble it. Gets past the first, but stopped. Oh, that was good. Another for Septic. That is 4-0. I asked this question, for example, last time. Because I know in other, I mean, I say in other, the only one that I know of that can potentially be over before it technically, because obviously with fighting games, you can be behind but still making an insane comeback, and you're not gonna leave. I asked this question. Can you just rage quit and like you know, like a GG go next match? Apparently, very hugely frowned upon. I see, but you know, my only other frame of reference really is Quake, and it was very accepted in that, especially when you go down a right couple of. But regardless, apparently frowned upon. So Sai is just gonna have to brave this one out. 5-0 currently, Septic, and absolutely signs of betting up here. Really wanting to put his mark on it, because we had like we had a weekend tournament. It was only 2 players out of the 7 who signed up were eligible, unfortunately. Oh, did you do like a GG go next kind of thing? No, that's fair. Like I respect it. I'm really on that side of doing things. My opinion, I think it's better for. We agreed to quite a fun of us went 4-0 down. Yeah, that's a good shout. I prefer that, to be honest, because in my opinion, it's better for the viewers to just quickly get into the next one, because just because someone goes 4 down in one game and pretty much loses it, say within the first half, for example, or even by the 60-minute mark, it doesn't mean that the second game is going to be outmatched as well. It just means that you didn't start that game correctly. So I think it's better for the viewer to just get straight in the next one, where the score gets put back down to 0-0 or 0-0. It'd be 1-5-1 game. Yeah, exactly. So it's just about how you get started, basically, and you kind of go from there. But a lot of people, I don't know how many people think like that. So it's interesting to see that some people are sort of doing that handshake agreement, and some people, like this, it's just been a massacre, a game and a half. But we'll see. We'll see if there's any changes coming out in the second half, or if Septic will run away with one of the most dominant 2-0s. I think we'll see here. Keep saying 2-0. I don't know why. I suppose because I cast Counter-Strike, I'm kind of, you know, using 0 a lot instead of 2-0 or 3-0 or 0-0, whatever. Regardless. I love how this is very much turned into like a community cast, or like in a couple of the iterations of CS2, or back when it was CS:GO, had to the philosophy is basically to have as many teams as possible on. You would end up casting really rough games, and they kind of just turned into a little bit of a banter session and a little bit of a like more of a relaxed kind of atmosphere. It has to happen sometimes. Can't stay super focused and high energy all the time. I am still really rooting though for Sai to get a goal or two, just to try to help them a little bit. We are into the second half here, 54 minutes on the clock, and Septic with a really good chance there to make it 6-0. Oh, that's a really harsh foul. Go against Sai. Careful. Yeah, pretty much running a corner routine. There is Septic on the edge of the box. Beat of Kimmich. Shot. Kimmich, yeah. Shot, but nothing on. Havertz now. Side to Mbappe. Tries to play it through the middle. The top back. Looking for some speed there. Oh, and over the top. I watched, I don't know if it was you or or EJ or EJDK posted a clip a couple of weeks ago of hitting a rainbow flick and then volleying it from outside of the box straight in. That was unreal. Big up to whoever did that. Box, nothing coming of it, but on the edge for is outside the foot. Not able to get it. sebt1q does actually find a head and a great save coming again. And out for another corner for sebt1q. I just wish that he would fling it in and hope for the best here. But he doesn't put a stop to that. I suppose sessions like this are pretty decent for sebt1q to practice some techniques, some methods, and some approaches, some attacking approaches for when he's got his E-League of Ireland games. By the way, when the next season comes up, we are kind of encouraging, because for some players, collegiate very much like the start of their esports career. Because it's a really good sort of trial for that environment. You know, you're showing up weekly, playing your matches. You've got a LAN as well, and good bit of passing from sebt1q to go 6-0 up. But yeah, it's good for people to get into that mindset, let's say. Dribbling, the pass cut out on I know. sebt1q passing back. Bappe gonna find the here. Back away. Back, but I have not back to last surprised. Launch it into the box. The very low to the ground bicycle attempt from sebt1q. And oh, a nice little up back and then press forward. The pass is on here down the middle. And Sai! No, he doesn't get it, but the advantage gets pulled back. That's a yellow card for sebt1q goalkeeper. And Sai has an opportunity. If he scores this free kick, I will go mental. Oh, look at sebt1q. He's putting someone at that post. And Sai goes for the goal. Unfortunately, not going to get it. The wall stops it. Schneider with the corner here. 84 minutes on the clock. So still an opportunity. Bicycle kick attempted. Bicycle kick not here on Sai. Oh, just has to get a bit of space here. Just on the verge of getting a goal. Yes. No. Unfortunately, not on target. I like this, though. A little bit scrappier here. And see, all these little things that, like, when sebt1q put the player on the post that Sai was most likely going to go for, you know, that is, I suppose some people would deem that, like, sweaty. But these are the kind of things that if you're playing to win, you're gonna do it. That would just be normal in like in a fully competitive environment. I suppose it depends what eye you're watching the game with, if that makes sense. So it's good to see techniques like that, and again, it's good to see that from collegiate players who are going to try to progress in the wider Irish esports ecosystem. Because that was a bit of a nasty challenge, because I do think we're underrepresented nationally. But random topics of conversation aside, is an extremely dominant 2-0 there from Septic. He will keep his unbeaten streak alive in the Ireland Esports Collegiate Series. Currently sitting atop 5-0 on, I believe that will do 10 points overall. Goiter is next best with 8. With the matches played. Sheehan then is on 6 with a game in hand. AJ Anurag is on 4 points. EJDK on 4 points as well. And at the bottom is Sai, currently 1-0 or 1-0 and 3. Anyway, so I think we'll have our other game this week is in versus JDK, and that might be happening tomorrow. We might have it on stream. We'll just have to see what way it goes. But regardless, we have that, and then next week is the final week of groups. We'll have a very important shooter. Let me do some as a second. Oh, okay. So it's actually an extremely important week. Yes, because I believe it'll primarily be sorting the standings. So if EJDK can get something this week, that will put him above AJ Anurag, and he has no more games to play. So if Sheehan can win tomorrow, Sheehan beats EJDK tomorrow, then that will essentially settle the top 4 for playoffs. So the game tomorrow is actually extremely important here for deciding the brackets. And then next week, that will be Sheehan and Septic, and Loiter will also be taking part against Sai. So that will determine top 3 seeding. So it could be set in stone by tomorrow who you're going to see in the playoffs. Then it's just about sorting out what order they're on, which everyone's going to be looking to avoid Septic in the playoffs. So it'll be very, very important in that one, and very important for Loiter to put a stamp on. Well, because don't forget, oh, my voice went there. Don't forget, finals are on LAN in Dogpatch Labs as happened previous. So it's all about trying to get the LAN, you know. Doesn't matter what way or how good Septic is when it goes up, you're still on LAN. And things change. But from me, that is all. Again, we might have a match to bring you tomorrow, but if we don't, you will see Curtin Schmergen on the Valorant stream on Monday. Tuesday will be Rocket League with a combination of either Morky Mork, Forday, or Daniel. CS in Kurt and Ora Blanco. And then on League of Legends will be OBK, Sandbag, I believe. Sandbags, internet permitting. And GG Septic, again, extremely dominant. best of 3. And here's hoping to get LAN or the LAN final. But again, that is all from me tonight. Keep an eye out. We might be showing something tomorrow, but if we aren't, it will be Valorant Monday. Again, shout out to the sponsors: Monster Energy, Rera, Natives, Dogpatch, and last but not least, GG. Have a good night, everyone.